Sziasztok!
Laura vagyok.
Tamás vagyok.
Angol vagyok.
Német vagyok. Magyarul tanulunk with a special guest from now on. So many of you Magyar Weasels requested that we get a tanár, a language teacher. So here we are, we actually got a language teacher. And not just any language teacher, check it out, here she is!
Zsuzsi Magyar, Zsuzsi tanár.
Sziasztok, I'm Zsuzsi, I'm a Hungarian teacher. I teach Laura and Tambay.
That was Zsuzsi, that's our new teacher, and she's also a YouTuber. She makes really cool YouTube videos, so please be sure to check out her videos.
So what we've done so far is we've made 20 videos called Speaking Hungarian blah blah blah, but from now on we are actually learning Hungarian with Zsuzsi, and what we're doing from now on is more like a document style of video where we document our lessons and then review the lesson afterwards.
More like a kind of diary. So if you guys have
Yeah.
ever seen Big Brother,
Yeah.
you'll watch them in the house and then you'll see their opinion of it afterwards, like what did they think and stuff. So it's going to be like that. We really hope you enjoy it.
So here's lesson number 8.
Gyuri gyűrűt adott a magyar mennyasszonyának.
Okay, Yuri gyűrűt adott a magyar menyasszonyának.
Gyuri gyűrűt adott a magyar mennyasszonyának.
A pöttyös labdát a kiskutya megnyalta a nyelvével.
Oh god, okay. A püttyös a püttyös labdát a kiskutya megnyalta a nyelvével.
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 God, nyelvével.
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 Szuper.
Nyelvével.
A pöttyös labdát a kiskutya megnyalta a nyelvével.
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 Nyelvével. Aha. Mit jelent kiskutya?
Small dog.
Szuper.
Hogy vagy?
Nagyon jó! Este?
Rosszul vagyok.
Rosszul vagyok?
Nem. But I just learnt that, so.
That's right.
And I learned that Hungarians will tell you if they're rosszul vagyok. Because in English, if you say, how are you, and you're not well, you just say, yeah, I'm fine. I guess unless it's like a family member or a real close friend. Anyway, this is our first lesson, and it went really well. I really enjoyed it. How did you find
It was amazing. Nagyon jó.
Okay, so it was an hour and a half lessons. Obviously, we're not going to go through every single bit. The first thing we noticed, obviously, is that my pronunciation is still appalling. She had a really good exercise. She told us some Hungarian words, and we had to guess if it was like an A or an A with a dash. And Tambay knew all of them, and I didn't know any of them. It was things like...
So tell the audience who's better at this, me or you?
You. But only because you have those in your language already. Like, I don't have anything like that in English. And it's just, I literally didn't hear it at all. I was just like...
There's only a subtle difference between...
For example, lampa. Lampa.
Yeah.
Lampa.
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 I mean, that happens to be almost the exact
Lampa.
same word in German, so...
Tanár.
Tanár.
Tanár. But the hardest thing is, like, we know that an A with a dash is a long sound. But a hard thing in Hungarian is that you stress the first syllable.
Tanár.
But I tell you something, I had struggled with this in English, okay? And here's an English thing that you can learn. Bitter and biter. Which one is which?
Bitter is double T. And
Yeah. See, I still don't even know. I really have to think about it. I'm like,
well, yeah, you did.
bitter, biter. The good news is though, for all the words that she said that I actually knew, like the Hungarian words I knew how to spell them. I knew orvos, I knew gomba, I knew alma, and other words. Jumolch. Even jumolch I knew because I knew that word. My favorite bit I think was just learning some like little words, you know, like enish. Enish, remember what that was? Me too.
Oh, me too. Okay, no, I don't remember.
And nekadish, same to you.
Oh, same to you.
And the absolute most important thing I've learned, so I've been doing a little bit of Duolingo on the side, and I've struggled really with the word order in Hungarian because it's always weird. But one thing we learned today is if it's got a nem, the verb always comes second. So it's always nem vagyok, blah blah blah,
Right.
or nem beszélek, blah blah blah. You'd never say nem angolul beszélek. You would always say nem beszélek angolul. So that was
Yeah, that's
important
news to
learn.
us,
It's really
yeah.
important. So we're going to finish off every day with what we learn in conversation form. So let's go. Szia, Laura vagyok.
Szia, tambaj.
Nagyon örülök.
Én is.
I just hate myself.
Hogy vagy?
Kusjol este.
Én is. Alright, ta-da! That was lesson number 8.
Te Edith vagy?
Okay.
Vagy te vagy Edith? It's correct both.
Okay.
The Hungarian word order is kind of flexible.
Yeah.
B mint
Béla.
Béla, nagyon jó. Béla fiú vagy lány?
Lány. Oh,
Béla fiú.
fiú.
Tipikus. Bartók Béla? Bartók Béla. The famous composer. Bartók Béla. Okay. Lugosi Béla. The vampire.
Alright, so that was lesson number 2. Tell us what we learned today.
We learned how to spell our names, which is really important, especially for you.
It is.
Let's do your name.
T mint Tamas, A mint Aladar, N mint Nora, B mint Bela, A mint Aladar, Y mint Y.
We had to guess if it was a lan or a lan vaj fio, boy or a girl or a boy, and we got them pretty much all wrong. Like,
Ne, fiú.
Oh, fiú. E mint Elemér.
El mint elemér. Aha,
Elemér.
elemér. Fiú, lány.
Lány?
Fiú.
now we know. So that was cool.
That was good.
This was probably our favourite bit.
Yeah.
This was the most fun. So we learnt about the országs, the countries, and the capitals, the Főváros,
Főváros.
and the nemzetizek, the nationalities, and Zuzi taught us some little tips. So Zuzi taught us some little tips when it came to the country. So if it's blah 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 ország, like Magyar ország or Finn ország, you just take off the ország to make it the nationality. So Magyar, Finn. So that was really useful.
Yeah, that's good to know.
And then she taught us probably the most important sentence we'll ever say, or the one that we'll say the most often at least. The important sentence she taught us was Voltan ma blah 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 Ben, I've been to blah blah blah, and also Voltunk ma blah 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 Ben or ban. And she also taught us about the ban and the ben, so you add those onto the end. She taught us how that is, and yeah. Anyway, the point is I enjoyed it because we got to show off about the countries we've been to.
So tell us,
Daniel.
what does Austria mean in Magyarul?
Austria.
And what's the capital?
Bitch. Hogy vagy?
Nagyon boldog vagyok. Este?
Egy kicsi éhes vagyok.
Nagyon jó.
So then we learn about the numbers, and this is really important, obviously really useful, and just find the numbers really hard to think. I mean, it was the same when I learned German. It was like,
Yeah.
so it was like 25, you have to think 20.
21.
All in all, though, we're really enjoying our lessons still on day 2, which is lucky. They are really, I feel like they're lots of fun, and I really like how Gigi, I mean, she can obviously speak English, but she doesn't speak much English around us, so she uses props, or she like does charades and stuff, which is my favourite game, and she makes it fun.
She does. Oh, thank you.
Time to do our házi feladat.
Én Tambaj vagyok. Németben és Budapesten élek. Német vagyok.
Hol? Németben.
Németben?
Németországban.
Ban.
Aha. Tehát német az a language or the nationality.
Both.
No.
Németország.
Oh, Németország.
Deutschland.
Oh, Németország.
So today was our third lesson and probably the most embarrassing thing Tomo's ever done.
And Laura.
Mine wasn't even embarrassing. Mine was
I
like...
didn't film yours, to be fair.
Yeah, it never happened.
Anyways,
That's what you did.
lesson number Harum was my worst lesson so far because I filled out the map wrong.
And I did it perfectly, I might add.
Yeah, you did.
Because I was like, oh, I want to colour this in later.
So in yesterday's lesson we learned the Orsak and Főváros and Nemzetség, but not all the countries, just some of the countries.
The important one.
The important ones, yeah, some of them. But yeah, what else did we learn?
We learned,
of course,
it's interesting thing. So in Hungarian, if you are talking about a country, if you're talking about like being in the country, like I'm from London or I'm from England, you have to put a ben or a ban on the end, and it's quite easy. It's normally, if it's got like A's in the word, it's ban, and if it's got E's, it's ben. But with Hungary, it's a lot harder because they just sort of seem to make it up, so it's Budapesten. Debrecen works with the rule.
Debrecen makes complete sense.
Egerben.
Egerben.
Szegeden. Anyway, what else did we learn today? We did some more numbers. We found that numbers is like so hard. I think that's the hardest thing for us so far in Hungarian.
Yeah.
It's just, we did a really good exercise where we listened to the phone numbers and had to write them down.
Anyways, I think numbers until 100, until zás are okay, but then, so for example, 1,000 means ezer, 100,000 százezer, and a million millió, and to combine that with, you know, like let's say 1,534.
I'm still struggling with like 25.
Well, Ismerd. That's getting better, to be fair.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say a number and you're in Hungarian and you're gonna write it, just the numbers down, see if you get it right. Okay. Nulla, kilenc, van, 11, 10, 50, 10.
0, 9, 0, 11, 10, 50, 10.
Oh, 9, 0, 1, 10, 50. When I was a kid, this was like the number you rang when you wanted to call ITV.
Nulla, net van net, sus, kilens van et, ut van hot.
Nul, net van net,
Yes.
Sash. Kilens van edge,
Yes.
ut van hat.
Yeah.
It's not a good game.
No, this is good, but now we're moving on to the next bit. So we also learned to tell the time, bit of the time. Time is somehow easier, yeah. So we can somehow say one that we
Wait,
did.
let's see what the time is right now.
Oh, let's see what the time is. Yeah, okay.
So it's currently...
That's what the time is then.
Oh, don't look. I'll tell you and then you tell us.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, I've got this message. Oh my god. Keto, ora,
Yes.
tizen, nej, pet.
2 o'clock and 32 minutes past 2.
No, tizen.
Oh, net? Tizen net. 14 minutes past 2.
That was good.
Sweet.
Now you do tell me one.
Alright. So, 5 óra 2 perc.
2 past 5?
Yes.
My brain is like, okay. I think we're not getting there. But
Yeah,
getting a
so
little bit better.
we need to practice that obviously, but yeah.
So to end it off, we did food and we did colours. We also did Have You Been There?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have been there. We did more of that, which is my new favourite game. Yeah.
Alright, on to the next lesson. Jó napot kívánok!
Jó napot!
Mit parancsol?
Kerek egy kiló kerenyet és 2 liter tejet. Tejet.
Más valamit?
Igen, egy doboz tojást és kerek és 20 deka sajtot. Sajtot.
Szesz.
Ezer. 1820.
1820. 1820. God, that's hard to say. 1820 forint lesz.
Tessék.
Köszönöm, viszontlátásra.
Viszlát. Okay, so I think today was probably our hardest lesson so far, but also one of the most enjoyable, so that's really good. We started off with our bane, the numbers, and for me today the numbers were coming out in German, so I was like, 10, 8. Juji showed us some really good games, so we did a lot of this. Menu.
10 kilans.
10 kilans, 19.
Yes. Menu.
Husen Kette.
22.
Again. Anyway, so as you can see, it's really hard for us to just kind of, we have to think of the number, and there's still, for me, the numbers from 1 to 10, I do know them,
yeah,
but they're still not matched to the numbers in my head, like they're sort of like, 4, you know, so it's that kind of, so I think we're doing a little bit better,
yeah,
but
definitely.
we still definitely need to practice them. So yeah, we learned a lot of vocab, and the hardest part ever, I mean, that we've done so far, we started learning about the accusative, and I'd already learned a little bit about the accusative tense on Duolingo, and I gotta say, Duolingo is nothing compared to Juji. Juji explained it so much better. I think it kind of makes sense. Like, we're both used to the accusative because I learnt German, and obviously Tambay speaks German very well. So we're kind of used to that. Because I remember actually when I learnt German, I didn't even know what accusative was, because in English it doesn't really matter. You say nothing changes, maybe like me or whatever, but not the words. We didn't need to learn what accusative was, we knew about that. And then it's basically like adding a T on the end. But yeah, by the end of it, we were able to actually form sentences, and now I can go into a shop and say, Kerek egy üveg sört. So that was our first week of Hungarian lessons. We hope you enjoyed them as much as we did. We really enjoyed them, and we know you guys have really been asking for us to do Hungarian lessons, so you're welcome.
Nagyon jó. If you watch this video to the end, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Nagyon szépen köszönjük to Juji, our amazing tanár.
Check out the link below for links to her videos. They're really good. We watched a few of them before we decided that she would be an awesome teacher, and they're really good videos. They're really fun and they're really helpful.
Thank you so much for watching. Köszönjük a megtekintést. Make sure to join our Facebook group, the Magyar Weasels. Subscribe to this channel if you're new, and we shall see you soon. Sziasztok!